Welcome back, everybody, or welcome if you are new. Today we're in the UMP modifieds here at Lernerville. I had like zero practice coming into this. I came straight out of a super race right into this, so this will be interesting. But we're the car number 2. I got Isaac out here. It's really the only one I recognize besides the 4 car Brady. We just raced him in the super, so that's really about it. I kind of recognize the 9 car's name a little bit, but we didn't run a very quick time in practice compared to them, but so we'll see what we could do. Hopefully we could run a decent lap here. Try to get around and get a good run up to it, because it's kind of slicked off on the top side in 3 and 4, so it's a little sketchy to run. 1 and 2, it's kind of slicked off up here too, which is interesting, but I probably would not be moving up there very much because it's not very fast in 1 and 2. But 3 and 4, I feel like it could work. But I slid straight off the top the first lap of practice in this session, so I'm kind of a little sketched out to run it, but we'll see what we could do. Kind of slid out. Okay, that was terrible first lap, so I'm gonna run the top, try to get a run in again here in 3 and 4, because I did not like that 1 and 2 whatsoever. Try to run a little bit more where the marbles are, try to keep some more speed. We'll see if that works. I did not run that bottom very well. Meant to go in lower earlier. Don't smack the mound. That's a 424. That was faster than what we had in practice. I cannot be mad about that. So currently we're first. That's pretty nice. Hopefully we can hold on to that. That'd be awesome, because we got heat races and all that. So we will see if that ends up holding. But if you guys did not see my last video in the supers, I ended up getting the iRacing logo tattooed on my elbow a couple days ago, which at this point when this video comes out, it'll be almost a week. It was on Tuesday, so it'll be almost a week from when this will be posted, like a week ago. But I already put a picture up of like a more still picture so you could see it well if you'd like. But I'm dedicated to this game, been on it for nearly 10 years and stuff, so I really wanted to get that. But hell yeah, maybe we can go back to back in races with the iRacing tattooed on my elbow, because I won the first race that I raced with it, and that was super. We got super lucky there, and then this one we hit a hell of a time in qualifying, so I will take that. I'll see you guys out there for the heat races. And we're getting ready to roll off here in first for heat number 1. Hopefully we could finish heat number 1 up here too. That'd be awesome. I think there's only like 15 or 16 in the entire race, so everybody moves on to the feature. There won't be any consi, which is fine with me. I'm completely fine with that. But I kind of want to get that outside lane up there in that slick part for 3 and 4, so I'm just kind of positioning myself up here already, so I don't have to like move up on them or anything once the pace car is going off. I'm gonna position myself basically just under this slick area in 3 and 4, so when I go to gas it up, they're gonna be in the slick and hopefully spin their tires on the outside lane. But we only got 8 laps here, very short race. I don't know exactly how I want to run every lap. I don't know if I want to really hug that bottom in 3 and 4 or not. That's the one I'm really worried about, is 3 and 4. Because 3 and 4, I feel like you can move all over the place. So, not 100% sure what I want to do there. We'll see. If I just want to like stay a little bit higher than bottom, I don't know, maybe. We'll figure it out as we go. But we got control of this lead. Just need to try to get a good jump like that. That was a great jump. Nice and easy over the hump off of turn 4 also. Try and just get that grip on the exit and go. 'Cause I don't think I want to run straight bottom. I think I just want to run like middle.
Holy crap, guys.
Of all
it's a
that.
freaking heat race. You're not racing for $1,000.
People are already hitting each other back there, it sounds like. That's a fat yikes. Yeah, that was a terrible 1 and 2. Got a car coming back on track in 3 and 4. That bottom on the exit of 4 just does not have that much of a run, so hoping we can hold them off. So I want to be just under the slick, because I do not want to hit that slick. He's actually hitting that 3 and 4 really well. Trying to pinch him down in 1 and 2 so I can get like a good run off of turn 2. That seems to be working. But he's hitting 3 and 4 a lot better than I was expecting. I did not think that very bottom was going to hold up like it is. So I think he led that lap. Hoping he screws up. He did there. Very good. We got a new challenger. up in second.
15.6.
Yeah, I think just hugging that very bottom is just a little slow in 1 and 2.
The car in C4. Just hit the faster flat. 15.60.
But I'm just not trying to hit the bottom like I was in qualifying. I'm just trying to run a little higher, keep that momentum or something. We got, what, 2 laps left? Really just don't want them to get under me at this point. In 3 and 4.
This is the white flag.
I just feel like it bogs down a little too much there, but hell, that actually worked really well. I think he hit the wall behind us too off the exit of 4.
Flat.
We did just hit the fastest lap doing that too, so hey, that works. Just hugging the very inside, even though it feels like it bogs down and stuff, but I'll take the heat win. Starts us on pole for the feature, which is awesome. It looks like Dylan got back up to second place, so seemed like a pretty interesting race they had for second. Dylan was on our tail on the inside for a long time, so sounds like a lot happened there at the start of the heat race, but going on to heat number 2, and we'll see how they can do. All right, they're getting ready to take off here in heat number 2. They were hitting coming out of the pits and everything, but they're off. Watching Isaac on this outside, starting in second, see if he can get up there and try to fight for the lead or not. He's got the preferred lane in 1 and 2. We'll see what he does in 3 and 4. Because he might try to rip the lip. He does not. Maybe he's seen everybody in heat number 1 kind of run middle to low. That low side actually works really well, so hopefully he'll end up finding it and everything, but it was kind of crazy that like nobody on the bottom lane was moving coming out of the pits, and then once everybody started moving, some people were like stopping on track, and then people started running into each other, getting on track. It was a whole mess. Like the 03 that's in 4th place right now has some right front damage from all that carnage, but his car seems to be all right. I was worried about his right front being broken, honestly, but he seems to be doing all right back there. Everybody's pretty single file. A couple guys running the outside in 3 and 4. Isaac's getting contested on the inside by number 11 here. I don't even think Isaac has a number on his car. He's just an all black gypsy car. If he does have a number, it's like really blacked out, hard to see. But everybody's pretty single file through the field. A little bit of side-by-side action back here with the 25 and the 15. Other than that, nobody's really venturing out of the way to go top and stuff. A couple guys back here were running top, but maybe it was too slick for them and they moved back down. 15 is trying to get on the outside of the 7. Isaac's trying to run the outside in 1 and 2. If you're going to run the outside, I'd say it'd be in 3 and 4, not in 1 and 2. It might move up there towards the end of the feature race, I don't know, or earlier, because I'm really bad at judging this track on like when lines change. The 11 tried to go throw a slider, wasn't able to make it successfully. It was really, really tight, almost parked it on his nose, but coming up to the white flag here. 11's blinking a little bit. Isaac got a good enough run on the exit. Does the 11 try to throw it again in 1-2? The 11 got super sideways here, turn 1. Get a good exit off of the low side. Nobody really tried that super bottom lane like we were. Oh, the 03 goes off. 03 goes off, final turn, just trying to be a hero, and falls all the way into last for his heat. That is unfortunate. That's something you don't want to do. Oh, they were freaking hitting each other afterwards by accident, but no Conti. I think everybody's going straight to the feature. Yeah, Conti skipped, so we are starting on pole here for this 30-lap feature. All right, we're getting ready to roll off here. P1 in the feature race. 30 laps, there are cautions, so we'll have to watch out for that. Hopefully we can have a nice clean race. It might go by pretty quick, because if people are running that top side, they can go flying right off the edge. Who knows? But my goal is to do the same thing we did in the heat race, try to get them to start up in the slick. There's a lot built up here in the middle to run for turn 1. So that's interesting. 3 and 4, a lot has moved to the top. But I know there's that big slick line, so it's kind of deceiving in a way. You don't really want to get right in the middle of all that. You kind of want to be right on the edge out there if you're going to run that outside. Very, very deceiving. But we'll see what we can do. I don't know if that full bottom is there in 3 and 4, because nobody really ran it in heat number 2, but it was still kind of there in heat number 1, so I don't know. Might just try it out right off the start. We'll see how it goes, I guess, because we were running it very well at the end of heat 1. So I was shocked to see nobody go down there in heat 2. But we got control of this. Isaac's starting back and forth. I imagine he might be able to make his way up towards the front. Get a nice good start there. A lot of the grip went away from pacing. And I would not be shocked to see some caution flags fly. Run down there like we did in qualifying and heat number 1. Seemed to have worked just fine. I might want to run higher there in turn 1.
Braden, you're blinking a lot.
Yeah, he is. Very sketchy. I just see it in my mirror, him bouncing around and stuff back there. Yeah, I might want to move up towards this grip more in 1 and 2. Try and keep that momentum. Getting too sideways there, really destroying the right rear. Not running as low as we were in Heat 1, but definitely getting down there.
Alright, chat, y'all suck at the game.
Well, sounds like there was a big wreck, so
I mean,
caution
you did
number
almost
1,
kind
lap
of
number
win in the
4.
car.
Alright, coming around to 1 to green, we got Isaac right behind us now. He's in 3rd, so maybe he'll get a good jump with us. I don't know if he's been running that super bottom lane or anything in 3 and 4. Maybe he worked his way down there, I'm not sure. But I'm going to keep trying to roll that for now because it seems to be working. Until I see otherwise and it starts getting slicker down there, I think we're good down there for the moment. Maybe not for much longer, but for a little bit. Little sideways there, not the best takeoff. Isaac's gotten to our inside, but I really wanted to try to get that rolling on the outside. Not able to run full bottom. I kind of slid up way too much though. We're good though.
16.134.
So I wanted to run a little low, but didn't want to cut on the nose of Isaac down there. Yeah, that outside seems to have a lot more momentum right now. We're gonna get slid. Oh, I freaking goosed that. That was terrible. I went way too high into turn 1 there. That was unfortunate. I don't necessarily want to run the absolute lip right this second, but it seems like it may be there, honestly, in 3 and 4, which is scary. I can't believe I goosed it that bad while trying to cut down. Like, my entry line into turn 1 was awful. That's all it was. Yeah, it's top 3 and 4. All right, so we're gonna have to try and man up and run up there. Isaac almost went off in 1 and 2. That was close in 3 and 4. It's definitely sketchy. I'll tell you that. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. That's sketchy in 3 and 4. But somebody probably went off in 3 and 4 and smacked the wall, and that was most likely that this caution, I would imagine. All right, 1 to green. On the outside for this restart, that's going to be tough, I feel like. Because I'm probably going to spin my tires some. Hopefully we don't do it too bad. But we'll see once we end up going. First time not having the control car here. Just need to try to get a good jump here. Pretty good jump. I was able to time it pretty well with him. He was just able to turn down the track a lot. And then we just run the line that we were going to anyways. Try not to overboard it in 3 and 4, especially on the exit of 4 into the wall or anything. Sorry for hitting the mic. I went to go itch my face, but I can't bend my elbow very much with the tattoo. It's like a sunburn. It doesn't want to bend and everything. Very tight. Oh geez. Thought I was gonna smack the wall there. Too high into turn 1. We're good though. I just like kind of coasted until we were kind of in a good spot to start getting on throttle again. I'm not running the top in 3 and 4 particularly well, it seems like. I know I'm like close to the edge. I'm just like probably pussyfooting it up top because it's scary. Try not to fly off the top of it. It's very easy to overstep the boundary up here. Especially try not to smack the wall on the exit to turn 4. Too much gas there. I thought I had like a good 1 and 2 and then I gassed it. It started kicking sideways. Probably would have had a good 1 and 2 if I didn't gas it too much. 'Cause I'm trying to get the car straightened out for exit. Braden is pulling away right now for sure. He's running real smooth laps. That's my thing. I keep getting too bad in 1 and 2, I feel like. A 3 and 4 is going all right. It's not killing me, but I keep goosing it in 1 and 2. Like, that one was a lot better.
15.963.
That's all I need to do is not goose it there. And, oh, Isaac is around. That's unfortunate. I see him on the relative in 14th. He might have went off in 3 and 4. That's a big bummer. All right. Almost enough laps left for a single file, but this will still be a double file. Not too many laps left. If we get like 2-3 laps green, then it will be single file the rest of the way. But hopefully we could time this start as good as we did on the last one. We timed the last one pretty well. So hopefully we could do that again. Because that helped a lot, I feel like. That and then having the outside lane, I feel like is kind of helpful anyways, because you kind of want to be out here anyways. Timed it decent once again. I feel like this track's somewhat predictable with it, so it's not too difficult to predict. But I will take it. Oh, I almost went off. I think he almost did too in front of us because he slowed up like mid-corner. I feel like if you could rip that lip in 1 and 2, you could actually be really fast. Because I was looking at it in pacing and it looked juicy. There went the 4 car, unfortunate. I don't know what happened to him. Maybe he flew off the edge and all F forward or something. I don't know. 'Cause I don't know what any of the wrecks have been for so far. I'm just assuming from people leaving, or I've seen people like further back on the relative, like Isaac on the last one.
16.132.
If I can somehow get to this guy's outside, that'd be huge. I feel like I'm beating him in 1 and 2 right now. Yeah, he goes and blocks the line now. Not fully throwing a slider. Had a little bit of room to try that though.
16.296.
Kind of got to block the line from the guy behind me. Should have kind of stayed on him for longer, maybe. Until we got a better run. But I had a little bit of room behind me, so I figured I might as well try it.
47.
But there's like a single defined line around this track right now. It seems like you might be able to make 2 lines work in 1 and 2. I feel like if you could rip the top.
Look at that son of a bitch.
But I don't think hardly anybody's doing that, maybe. Except maybe Isaac, if he's trying to work his way through the field, he might be trying to do it.
0.037.
I did want to try to throw a slider when I went low, but I did not have enough speed or clearance to do it. And I did not want to pull what I did with Waddell last week at Knoxville in the Supers. Oh god, oh god. I went way too hard to that corner. Saved it somehow. Like it didn't, the rear end didn't go over. I was very, very close to doing so, but we're gonna have a 2-lap shootout here, single file restart. Alright, 1 to green time. We're gonna have a 2-lap shootout here. We need to try to get a good restart. And if I'm close enough to Braden in front of me, I really want to just rip bottom 3 and 4 on the final lap. See if it can make it stick. That's the only thing I could think of trying, really. But we'll see what happens. Hopefully we can get hopefully we can time his restart from behind him as well as we were in front of, or side by side with him.
Pace car's off. Be ready. Be ready.
Not able to time it as well, which is unfortunate, but 3rd place wasn't super close either. Hopefully I can get to his bumper on the last lap like we were before.
1 to go.
He is trying to slide us. That is not working. Try and rip full bottom. Oh, we actually got somewhat close there. That was pretty good. Good win. That was fun. if the guy
Why
behind
are
me,
you slamming your brakes
if the
as
guy
soon as
behind
you
me didn't
cross
try to
the
slide
line?
us in
All
1
y'all
and
did was
2,
get
we might have had a better
everybody
run because I was really worried about that because I had to gas it up to try to stay on his outside there. So that kind of ruined my 1 and 2 a little bit. But that 3 and 4 on the bottom last lap kind of worked out pretty well. It was pretty close there at the end. Like,
Roll it out.
I can't
then,
even be
Joey. Don't
mad.
a dumbass.
16 sounds like he's just pissed the entire time. I want to kind of see like how, like we weren't super close to him, but we were a lot closer there than we were here on the backstretch. Like we gained like 2 car lengths easily there in 3 and 4, but that slider that the 01 was trying to do on me really made me gas it up because I did not want him to get out in front of me, so I was gassing it up and it kept me a little bit more sideways than I wanted to. Lost a little bit of ground on the straightaway, but figured might as well throw it because the 01's not going to have enough momentum to really get there anyways, I feel like. So that worked out pretty well for us. I'm happy with that. I'll take a second. We lost the lead, dumb, where we should have probably had a shot at getting it back, but I just goosed it too much. That's all it was. But he was blinking a lot. The 15, the 8, the 18. Oh, the 8 has a broken left front. I don't know how he broke his left front. It's already only lap 2. But I think this is what some of these guys were mad at because he ended up causing the first wreck. Yeah, because he doesn't have a left front and he's just hitting people like that. But I think he ends up... He's trying to turn in way early when there's a guy on his inside. Like... There was no way that was going to work. Like, you had a broken left front, so you had to try to turn in this early. But there's a guy on your inside that's trying to run, like, middle or just down here where the 7 is, kind of. But I don't think he expected you to turn in as early, is my guess. But with a broken left front, you have to turn in that early. But you can't be doing that when somebody's there. It doesn't really work that well. But that was caution number 1 on, like, lap 2 or 3. Everybody's stacking up a little bit here, back and forth. The 03 got a big damage of it in the front end. Isaac running that full top in 1 and 2. I think if he was doing that late, he might have been able to make up some ground because I think that was really, really fast. That 01 putting him in such a tight situation there. Bent in his left front a little bit, it looks like, because that was just some super tight racing. He's just trying to, like, nudge him off the track in a way, but nicely, I feel like. But he was just being ultra aggressive for how early it was also. But it was a very single groove track, so it was hard to pass. So I kind of understand it, but... Not my style of racing. I don't like pushing people that tight on a track with no walls, especially because it's just frustrating. Ooh, what happened here to Isaac? Because he lost a ton of ground. Like, how did he lose this much ground? He was in like 4th. Oh, he did go off in 3 and 4 when he was in 4th, and then kind of rejoined right in this pack, which is rough for sure. He has a huge run. 15 slides up anyways. When you're stuck in the middle of the pack like that, nobody has any manners, I'll tell you that. And he slides off once again in 3 and 4. Doesn't destroy his car, though, but does come to a stop to bring out the caution, which is kind of scummy. I'll admit that. That's very scummy. I hate that. I never do that. I hate people that do that. Like, the situation stuff, it absolutely sucks. Because it's a caution for no reason. That shouldn't be a caution. You slid off the top yourself. So, you just own up to it. It's the second time he slid off, too, so... At that point, maybe don't run the top. I have no clue. At least in 3 and 4, because 1 and 2 he was doing fine. Holy sin by the 03. What was that? How far back was he from this? He was 3 wide, like 3 car lengths away from the 18, and just absolutely like straight lined the 18 almost. Gets spun out, and then the 13 has nowhere to go. That obviously is going to bring out a caution, I believe. 25, nudging Isaac. I guess that was a little bit of net code, but he had a huge run and he just kind of stayed on his line, I guess. I don't know. I think he was blinking there. 7 car with the 15 coming on the outside. Like I said, back in the pack, people just don't have any manners, but that was actually the start finish line. So we end up finishing second. I will take that. Good win by Braden. That was a very tight finish for what it should have been, honestly. It was a lot closer than what it could have been because I was a lot further back on the backstretch. But hey, that bottom in 3 and 4 worked. I think if we were closer, we actually could have made that at the line work, and that would have been awesome. But hopefully we can gain some iRating out of this because we were car number 2, finishing second, but the 9 car won it. But I think we'll gain some regardless because I think Isaac will lose some, the 6 will probably lose some, the 8 and the 4 would definitely lose some. So we'll still probably gain like maybe 20, 25, I'm hoping. So let's go see the results and see what happens. Oh, wow. We actually ended up gaining up to 37. I'm shocked by that. I think that's like the same amount I got from the super win, which is hilarious. But this was a 3100 strength of field. Not too bad at all. I think there was 2 splits of this. and we each had like 15, 16, something like that, because there was like 30 to 32-ish people that registered, something like that. But yeah, some of these guys lost a lot down here. What did Isaac lose? 65, finished 10th. That's rough for sliding off. That's why I was so nervous about going high early, just because I know how easy it is to slide off here, and it's rough. The 6 only lost 9. That's not bad at all, but other than that, everybody above him gained. Good win by Braden. Like I said earlier, he got the lead from us, and I goosed it way too much trying to do the cut down, and my line going into turn 1 was too much up in the slick, so when I hit the gas to try to turn down on him, I just spun the car pretty much. So that was unfortunate, but we have a clean race, and it was a lot of fun. We led, what, 5 laps? I will take that. That's not too bad at all. We had the pole, which we were not very fast in practice, but we got the pole, won our heat, led some laps in the feature, and stuck with the leader pretty decent for a while. The one restart where we stayed right on his bumper and then went to go throw like a half slider but didn't fully throw it, that was the closest we were for sure. But if we were that close on the final lap and we ran that bottom, I think we could have won the race. So would have been quite interesting. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Appreciate you guys for watching as always, and I will catch you guys in the next one.